Bonjour tout le monde. Welcome to my live session. Now, in this live session, we are gonna learn French, right? And we will be starting with learning lesson 2, right? And we will be, with the help of this lesson, with the help of this text, we are going to learn vocabulary, and also we will be learning sentence structures in French. Now, this live session is for the beginners. So you are free and you are welcome to write comments and ask any query that you have, any question you have regarding what we are studying today, right? And as I'm reading the text here on my end, you can also try and read the text on your end and practice it. Also, I would recommend you make notes and write the meanings of difficult words, the words I'm explaining over here, the vocabulary which I'm explaining here. Write the word meanings and later just keep revising them so that your vocabulary gets enhanced, right? So that's the only way where we can learn a new language and we can improve on it, right? So here in this lesson, so let's start with leçon 2. Leçon 2. So whenever we have the accent la cédille under C, we pronounce the C, or the C doesn't make the k sound anymore. It makes the S sound. So that is why we say leçon, right? We say leçon, not lecon. Some students, they say this as lecon. We say leçon. So that's leçon 2. De is number 2. Donner des conseils. Donner means to give. Des conseils means the advices, right? So here the noun is le conseil, which is the noun form or la form nominal, and which means the advice. The verbal form for it is conseiller. Conseiller. Conseiller, that's the verb which means to advise someone, right? Or to give advice. So these are called les mots de la même famille. That is the words of the same family, because that's the noun and that's the verb. Means to advise and the advice, right? So ce sont les mots de la même famille. These are the words of the same family. Let's continue with this. Donner des conseils, that means to give advices. Mettre en garde. Now, mettre en garde means to warn as well. So here in this lesson, we will be learning about giving advices and giving warnings, and also to warn people. Now, this is about se préparer à l'entretien d'embauche. This lesson is about preparing oneself for interview. Entretien means interview. D'embauche. Embauche means recruitment, right? So that's about recruitment interview. Now, do you see here, se préparer is the verb. Se préparer means to prepare oneself. This is the pronominal verb we are using over here, right? Now, pronominal verbs mean when the subject and the object are same identities. That means the one who's doing the action and on whom the action is taking place. Subject and the object, they are same identities. We use the verb se préparer, or we use the pronominal verb for it, right? Now, this is about to prepare oneself for the interview of recruitment. Un entretien. Un entretien means an interview. An interview. An interview de recrutement. Un entretien de recrutement. That means an interview of recruitment. Ne s'improvise pas. That means we cannot improvise ourselves over there. Une préparation sérieuse est nécessaire. Une préparation means a preparation serious. A serious preparation is necessary for it. That means we cannot improvise ourselves over there in the interview. We need to have a serious preparation for it. Si vous suivez ces conseils. Si means, si has two meanings, you already know. One meaning of see is yes, and the second meaning of see is if, right? Here we are using the meaning, or we are using see as if. All right, so let's continue here. Si vous suivez, the verb is suivre, right? Which means to follow, right? Si vous suivez, that means if you follow ces conseils, these advices, vous serez plus efficace, vous serez plus efficace. So we get the z sound over here, right? Vous serez plus efficace pendant l'entretien. That means if you follow these advices, vous serez plus efficace. That means you will be more efficient. You will be more efficient pendant means during the interview, right? Avant l'entretien, that is before interview, what should we do? What are the do's and don'ts? The first is renseignez-vous sur l'entreprise. Renseignez-vous, that means inform yourself. Renseignez-vous, that means inform yourself, have all kind of information. Sur l'entreprise, that means about the enterprise. Enterprise means the company for which you are applying. Vous devez bien connaître l'annonce d'emploi. Vous devez bien connaître. The verb is devoir, which means to be necessary or must. So you must know. Connaître means to know. You must know well. L'annonce d'emploi. L'annonce means the advertisement of employment. So if you're applying for a job, you must know the advertisement of employment very well. Entraînez-vous. The verb is entraîner, to train yourself. Entraînez-vous à décrire. Train yourself to describe. Décrire means to describe votre parcours professionnel. Parcours means your professional career. So, train yourself to describe your professional career. Now, le jour de l'entretien, that means the day of interview, what you must do. Il est important de se mettre en valeur. It is important. Il est important de, that means it is important to se mettre en valeur. Se mettre en valeur, that means it is important to dress up or get ready. That's se mettre en valeur, that means to present yourself effectively. So it is important to present yourself effectively, to present yourself nicely. Si vous réussissez, if you réussir is the verb, right? Réussir means to succeed. So if you succeed, le premier contact, if you succeed in your first impression, contact means your first impression. So if you succeed in your first impression, vos chances d'obtenir, your chances, chance means your chances, d'obtenir, of obtaining, of getting, le poste seront plus important. That means the chances of getting the job would be higher, would be more important. Arriver légèrement. Do you know the word légère? Légère means light. That's the opposite of heavy, right? So, légère also means slight, right? So, when I say arriver légèrement en avance, that means arrive slightly en avance. That is in advance or before time. I'll repeat. Arriver légèrement en avance, arrive slightly in advance. In advance here means before time. Et avec une tenue adaptée. Une tenue means an outfit. So with an outfit adapté. Adapté means something which is appropriate, right? Which is adapted. So with an outfit appropriate. So all those who are here in my live session till now, you can give me a thumbs up, right? If you're liking my live session and if this is really useful for you. Now, what happens pendant l'entretien? Pendant l'entretien means during during the interview. Pendant l'entretien means during the interview. Ayez à l'esprit deux mots-clés. Ayez means to have. That's the verb avoir. So have in your mind two key words. So the mot clé, clé means key and words are, mo are words. So have in your mind two keywords. What two keywords you must have in your mind? Curiosité, curiosité et motivation. Curiosity and motivation. Have these two words in your mind. Regardez votre interlocuteur. Regardez means look at your interviewer. Interlocuteur means the interviewer, the one who's talking to you, right? En face. Look at him in face et donnez une poignée de main and give a shake hand, énergique, an energetic shake hand with him. Cela montre que, cela means it, montrer is the verb, montrer means to show. This shows that vous avez, this shows that you have confiance en vous. This shows that you have confidence in you, in yourself. Soyez attentif, be attentive, be attentive à votre attitude physique. Be attentive to your physical attitude. Now, what do we mean by physical attitude? That means your body language. So be attentive to your, pay attention or be attentive to your body language. Évitez de vous asseoir. Éviter means to avoid. To avoid or avoid sitting. The verb is s'asseoir. S'asseoir means to sit down. So avoid sitting au bord de votre siège. Au bord de means that's a preposition. Au bord de. That means at the edge of, at the verge of, at the edge of votre siège, your seat. At the edge of your seat. De vous frotter, also avoid de vous frotter. Frotter means rubbing. So avoid rubbing les mains. Avoid rubbing your hands. Cela indique votre malaise ou votre nervosité. Cela indique. It indicates, it shows votre malaise, that means your uneasiness, ou or votre nervosité, your nervousness. Surveiller. Surveiller means just look at or just keep in mind. Votre manière de parler. Your manière de parler. Your way of talking. Your manner of talking. Évitez les expressions familières. Evite again means to avoid. So avoid the informal. Familiar means informal expressions. Now, when we are at the interview, right, we try and speak in formal language. We do not use informal language here, right? So expressions which are informal, which we are not supposed to be using in an interview. So it's ought to be a formal language, right? Indiquer clairement, indicate clearly, vos motivations pour le poste. That is, indicate clearly your motivation for the post. The post here means the job for which you are applying. Si le recruteur, recruiter means the recruiter. If the recruiter vous demande pourquoi, if he asks you pourquoi, why, vous souhaitez quitter votre emploi actuel. If the recruiter asks you, pourquoi vous souhaitez quitter votre emploi actuel? That is, why do you wish? Souhaiter means to wish. Quitter, to quit. Votre emploi actuel, that is your actual employment, your present employment. Évitez d'être négatif. Éviter, avoid being negative. Par rapport à votre société ou vos supérieurs. That is in regard to your society, your organization, or your superiors. Now, here superior refers to the people in superior in the hierarchy in the office. Si le recruteur demande, if the recruiter asks, quels sont vos points forts? If the recruiter asks, quels sont means which are your forts. Forts means strong, your strong points. Now, strong points here means your positive points, your good points, your strong points. Citer deux ou trois qualités. Citer means cite or state two or three qualities en relation avec le poste. Cite or tell two or three qualities in relation with the post. The post here means the job which you are applying for. Proposer. So I'm going to repeat this part here. Citer deux ou trois qualités, cite two or three, state or cite two or three qualities in relation with the post proposé, that is the job offered. Et pour votre principal défaut, and for your principal défaut. Défaut means your shortcoming, your main shortcoming, and also tell your main shortcoming, right? Indiquer une qualité excessive. So do not indicate your excessive quality, right? So avoid doing that. That is like perfectionism, for example. Okay, le perfectionnisme par exemple. So what do we mean by par exemple? Par exemple means for example. Now you would be saying that for writing for in French we use pour, right? But then why are we not writing pour exemple? Why are we writing par exemple? That's how it is to be written, right? So we don't say pour exemple, that is wrong French. Uh, However, we say par exemple. On the other hand, we say par exemple. That is for example. All right, so this is all for today's live session here. I hope you all benefited from the little text that I have chosen, and I have tried to explain that, right? And I have also tried to explain the vocabulary used over here, and I hope this was helpful for you. You can also find the full videos of my live sessions on my YouTube channel, that is Learn French by Punit. You can subscribe to my channel. Also, you can refer to my live videos later on. Like if you want, you're preparing for an exam or something, you can also refer to my complete videos whenever and however you want. Okay, now that is all for today's live session. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel Learn French by Punit. Also, uh, you can share my live videos and my videos on my channel with people who want to learn French, who are struggling with the pronunciation, who are struggling with learning, or who are struggling with understanding the concepts of the French language grammar. So you can share my videos with them. Thanks for being here and giving me your time. I hope this will be benefiting you, and I will be coming up with another informational video and live session for you guys. Thank you for joining in today. Have a good day. Au revoir.